I always buy them in tubers. I don't grow them from seed. I buy a tuber. So these are the colour combinations that I've chosen for these, and then they can either go in the ground or into a bigger pot later in the season. So when you get the Dahlia out the packet, you've got to work out where the top is, and you can see that's the roots, and you can see that's where the Dahlia came up last year, so that's the bit. So it's simply a case of planting it in there, make sure that that bit is pointing upwards, and then all I've got to do then is, it's about halfway up the pot, so and you've just literally got to cover it up. Now these will grow to 100 centimeters, so they're big dahlias, and they need to be quite far apart later on, but for the time being this is a big enough pot for them to grow in, and you'll see them sprout later on. Now the reason that you've got to be careful with dahlias is if you leave them in the ground and it's a wet winter, they will rot. So what some people do is they take their dahlias out of the ground. So if I decide later they're going in the ground, then I'm going to have to take them out. Otherwise I will put the whole pot into the greenhouse for the winter to keep them dry. But for the time being, these are all new, so they're going into the pot. Cover them up, keep them in a sheltered place where they don't get too much water on them, and in a couple of months, about a month's time, the tuber will start to sprout, and later on I'll decide where I'm going to position it.